Good morning, I'm Adria.
And I'm Allie.
And this is Mountain Talk.
And did you know that February is National Breakfast Month?
I didn't know that.
Yes. So every morning, eat your Wheaties. No. You
Right.
think, you really is National Breakfast Month. Who doesn't love breakfast?
I like breakfast.
Yeah. Do you like breakfast for dinner?
We don't do it very often, but yeah, I do. I remember when we were little, we used to do egg sandwiches a lot for dinner.
So, yeah, my son came up to me the other day and he's like, I don't want breakfast. I want it for dinner. Boppy did pancakes for dinner. And then he was really excited about how he got breakfast at dinner. And I think that's what we should do this month. I think at least one night out of the month, get some breakfast going for your family. I think that they would enjoy that. I remember as a little kid, my favorite thing was we ran out of power up, and we lived in the Pine Top Lakeside. We ran out of power for like 2 days and in a snowstorm. And my mom cooked breakfast on the cast iron stove. And that was, until this day, I'm like, oh, she put pancakes on there. So pancakes are awesome. So I say, get out there this week sometime and surprise your family with breakfast.
Yep. And I guess tomorrow is like National Soup Day or something, because the house is
Homemade Soup Day.
Yes, Homemade Soup Day. So
yes, and I think today is Chinese New Year's.
I don't know. It's February 1st.
Yes, it is February 1st. So there's a lot of, if you go on and you look at those days.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're everywhere.
There's a holiday for every day.
So at the senior center, we've been looking at them all, and because of that, so we have Homemade Soup Day. He's making homemade chicken noodle soup tomorrow, but we started breakfast at the senior center.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so people can come in, you can get breakfast. It's $5 to $8. I went to Denny's the other day and got breakfast, and one meal was $13.99. Yeah. And this is like, so the chef there used to be a breakfast cook.
Oh, wow.
So he really wants to get back to breakfast. And so it's a great way to not only fill your belly really yummy, but also give back to the Meals on Wheels, because that's
awesome.
They're working at raising money. So I think it's going to be neat. So come get some breakfast at the Senior Center.
Yes. All right, so for family events this week, on Friday, February 4th at 10 a.m. is I Love Cookies at the Little Playground. So the Little Playground, of course, used to be Playdate.
Yes.
But they are having the kids come. It is a fee to go in. I believe it's $15 for non-members and $5 for members. And you get cookies, and there's like a craft hobby Valentine's thing to do. And then, of course, you get to play on all this stuff. So it's a nice time for parents and kids.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Way to get your kids, not just give them sugar, but give them something to work the sugar off. I mean, that's usually they just get sent home with sugar.
Right, yeah, no.
So that's a bonus. So then Saturday, February 5th at 6 p.m. at Blue Ridge is the Little League's first annual Sweethearts Dance.
Yeah.
And so I'm assuming that there's tickets because it's a fundraiser for the Little League.
I think so. You can go on Facebook and look at the event and see all the details, and it has the address on there. I do know that it's kind of an event for people to meet the team, the different parents in the community. So anybody from Pine Top Lakeside or the Blue Ridge School District, they're inviting to come to this dance. And I mean, yes, it is to support the Little League, but it's also to recruit umpires and volunteers and players and all of that too, I'm sure. So.
They need help. Help them out, especially getting the kids involved in baseball. And it's just so valuable to have kids engaged in sports.
It is. I know Talon will be able to do T-ball this year, and I'm really excited because he'll be 3 in June. So
we're doing AYSO this year with Henry John.
Oh, how cool.
Because he loves to run. That's his thing. And I'm like, well, let's stick a ball in front of you and see what happens.
Right, exactly.
So he'll be doing that. And the other thing that you can get involved in too, which is exciting, we just got our daughter involved. She got a guitar for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
And she's been doing a guitar class. And I've been going to these classes at Majestic Music. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, why did my parents start me on piano? Guitar, I'm like, I'm getting it a little bit better. I'm like, give me your guitar. Let me show you how it's done. So I'm like, oh man, I wish I would have been on guitar when I was a kid.
Right. Well, I didn't get any kind of music lessons.
No. Well, some people aren't musically inclined.
Yeah, no, I'm really not. So.
I wasn't at the piano.
we didn't live in an area where there was really music lessons either.
Yeah. No.
We lived in a very small town, so.
We're lucky to have something like that here for sure, especially when our schools have band and there's stuff from there to do. So it really can turn into something.
Our schools our little elementary school didn't have any kind of band.
Nothing?
I think like one of our PE class, we did some kind of little instrument thing. That was about it.
That was about it. Well, you know, we won't be asking you to do any concerts soon.
No, not at all.
So let's talk about some adult events.
Yes, so on Friday, February 4th and Saturday, February 5th at 7 p.m. is Fat Chance at the Lion's Den. So they'll be playing there. You can go sit and sit and listen to some live music and have some good food.
Yeah, no, it's great. You know, we go there for lunch sometimes. It's just, it's a great atmosphere. Yeah, it's just a good atmosphere. And people some people like are still like, there's a lot of people that go there. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty packed. But there is those individuals like, oh, the Lion's Den, yeah, I'm like, yeah, way back like 15 years ago.
It's different.
It's a great atmosphere. I do enjoy it. So then what's coming up is the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And that's going to be fun. And I encourage you, I'm sure the Lodge has something going on. I'm sure they're going to be doing a lot of stuff. And I know Evan can cook.
Yes.
So there's probably going to be some yummy specials. You also have the Lion's Den we just talked about. There's a lot of places. Buffalo Bills, that's a fun place to go to. And I had the best ribeye.
Oh, nice.
I've had. The only thing that I've had better than that ribeye, well, it wasn't better than ribeye, comparable to that ribeye, was a VFW. There was a gentleman there that used to cook back in the day, and he probably still does, and he makes steaks, and that was the best steak I'd ever had, to where it was I think it was a prime rib. I didn't have to put nothing on it. I was just like, my mouth is starting to water right now, because the VFW knows how to cook a steak, but so does Buffalo Bills. It was a ribeye. They just added it to the menu. Holy moly.
Well, good.
It was so good.
It's hard to find a good steak.
Yes, no, it was amazing. So I'd encourage you to check out Buffalo Bills. It's in a great atmosphere, especially, go for Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Have fun.
They have TVs in there and everything, and the bars, so.
Who's playing? Is it the Rams and the Bengals?
Yes.
I got it right.
From what I understand, but the halftime is what I'm looking forward to.
I know, the commercials. Come on, don't let us down on the commercials this year.
Well, and hopefully halftime is good. I mean, it's Eminem and Dr. Trey and Mary J. Blige and
Holy
Snoop Dogg.
crap. I'm going back to high school.
Yeah, I mean, it's like back to our high school days, so, it'll be nice. Yeah.
That's crazy. So what are you doing for it? Are you guys just cooking a bunch of stuff and sitting at home and eating it and watching the game?
One of our friends wants to have a Super Bowl party, so that's probably where we'll end up being.
I usually end up at my dad's, and then I try to cook something great. I actually cooked a hamburger last year. I did. You can go online and you can find some cool stuff, but I took a hamburger and cooked it within the bread, and then sliced it up, and it was pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
That does sound good.
It was great, as long as it's not pierogies.
Right.
Anytime the Steelers go to the Super Bowls, I make homemade pierogies. Luckily, I've only had to do it once since I've been married to my Steelers fan.
Well, yes, I would say you're lucky then.
It's a lot of work. Oh,
well, that will do it for us this week. We will see you next week. I'm Adria.
And I'm Allie.
And this is Mountain Talk.